Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Mama. I want to give a double honor to the elder apostles of GMS. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm the Car Karab Bani Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Not today, I'll be coming out with a little lesson. I won't be before you too long. I ain't nothing really planned, but without further ado, I'm going to get right to the scriptures and let them speak for themselves. This is Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. This is the Most High's word. This is his wisdom. And wisdom is crying out in the streets, i.e. the men of the Lord that the Heavenly Father has set up to go out to the highways and the byways, are pushing the positive vibration, the righteous vibration of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. His wisdom, his word, his voice cries out in the street. The men of the Lord that the Most High has set up are saying, how long are you going to sit here and be caught up in this system? How long are you going to sit here and go down to Egypt for help? How long are you going to sit here and let yourself be distracted? Let your mind be occupied with other things other than the scriptures. Yasha Allah, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Wisdom is crying out in the streets. The Heavenly Father's word is crying out in the streets. That's why the men go to the highways and the byways week in and week out. They do videos day in and day out. The Most High's voice is crying out in the streets, in the chief places of concourse, in the gathering of the people, in the gatherings of people. And the Most High is asking, how long are you going to love simplicity? How long you scorners are going to delight in your scorning, and how long are you fools going to hate knowledge? This is what the Most High is saying. How long are you going to live according to this society? How long are you going to hate the knowledge of Yahweh Yahweh Shai? How long are you going to scoff against the truth? This is what the Most High is asking. Continuing. Verse 22. Salakia, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. Lord is saying, turn at my reproof. Turn at my correction. Turn at my instruction. And I will pour my spirit out unto you. I mean, I will make known the words. So like I will make known the wisdom of my words, the understanding of my words unto you. But again, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Verse 24. Because I have called it, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. See, that's what the Most High is doing. He has called, and our people have refused. 2/3 of our people have refused. He has stretched out his hand, and they have not regarded. They have not even thought once to turn back to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. They have not thought once to give heed to the Most High and to see and to understand what the Lord is saying. They have refused knowledge. They have refused to listen. Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. See, 2/3 of our people have set at naught. They think that the men that come out here on the highways and the byways week in and week out and do these videos, they consider what we do to be nothing. They have set at naught. The word naught means nothing. They have chopped what we do to just, oh, they ain't doing nothing. They just out there hollering at people. They would not, like, they all the counsel of the Lord, our people have resisted. They have ignored it. And they would none of the Lord's reproving. They would not hear the correction, and they ain't going to hear the correction. But the Lord is saying, turn you at my reproof. My voice is crying out in the streets. My wisdom is out there for you to obtain and to you to get. But our people don't want to listen, and they don't want to do what the Lord says. So guess what? Verse 25. Salakia, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. See, because our people have chosen not to hear, the Most High is going to mock at their calamity. He's going to laugh at their calamity and mock when their fear comes. He's going to, oh yeah, see, basically, just to give you an understanding, yeah, when I was trying to holler at, when I was trying to get you to pay attention, to get your attention, you didn't want to listen. Now look at you, look at you, see what happened? That's what you get for not listening. Well, that's what the Most High is going to do. He's going to laugh at our people's calamities, 2/3 of our people, and he's going to mock them when their fear coming. Verse 27, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So see, when all hell for real break loose, that's when 2/3 of our people are going to want to call on the Lord. But guess what? The Most High is not going to answer. They're going to see. That's when they want to. That's when they're going to want to seek Him and want to find out what His name is and what we was talking about. But the Lord say, I'm not going to answer you. You know, when your destruction comes, when this desolation comes as a whirlwind, Lord is saying, then you're gonna call upon me, but I'm not gonna answer you. They're gonna seek you. That's when they're gonna seek the Lord. But the Lord is like, you ain't gonna be able to find me, because I'm not gonna allow myself to be found. Because what people don't know is 2/3 of our people don't know is the Lord is finna close up the breaches. He's finna close this door of truth, and it's getting ever closer to the famine of the word. It's getting ever closer. And then guess what? Once the Most High closed them doors and shut them doors like He did the ark, when He told Noah to build the ark and He told her to prophesy, and the people did not regard and they did not listen, well, the Lord shut the doors to the ark. So guess what? The same thing is going to happen in this time. The Lord's going to shut these doors to the truth. And 2/3 of our people are not going to be able to get it. And that's when they're going to want to look for the Lord. And that's when they're going to want to look for the prophets. But the prophets are not going to be out on the streets. The internet is going to be shut down. So you're not going to be able to get this truth. Videos are probably will be blocked, or they will make it very hard to access the videos. That's when all hell for real intensify. That's when 2/3 of our people going to want to get on board, but it's going to be too late. They're going to be trying to find out the name and praying to the Lord, but the Lord ain't going to answer. And He's going to tell them, go call upon those gods that you've been worshiping. Non-verbatim, just roughly paraphrasing. Go call upon the gods you've been worshiping. Don't call upon me. Verse 29. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. See, because 2/3 of our people have not hearkened and listened to the counsel of Yahweh Yahushua, they despise the correction, the instruction. They're going to eat of the fruit of their own way. They have chosen to live wickedly, so they're going to eat of that fruit. And that fruit is destruction. The wages of sin is death, spiritual death, and eventually physical death. They're going to be filled with their own devices. I mean, they're going to be left out here to fend for themselves. And this is a battle that they're not going to win. They're not going to make it out. 2/3 of our people are not going to make it out because they have chosen not to hear. And if you was once a part of this truth and you walked away from the truth and you went back to the vomit, you went back to the world, and you have not repented and tried to make your way back to the Heavenly Father, you're going to get caught up in the same thing too. You're not going to have a covering. But continuing. Verse 32, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. See? The turning away of the simple shall slay them. When you turn away from this righteousness, you turn away from the truth, well, that's going to slay you. It's going to get you destroyed. And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. The prosperity, living it up, trying to make it, that's going to get them destroyed as well. And this is 2/3 of our people, because this is going to happen unto them. Verse 33, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. See, when you hearken unto the Lord Yahweh Yahushua, you're gonna dwell safely, and you're gonna Be quiet from fear. These things, these pestilences, the plagues, the scourges, the judgment, it's not going to touch you. Of course, it's still going to be a testing for the righteous men of Yahweh Yahushua. It's going to be a testing to even further to solidify your stance and your walk with Yahweh Yahushua. But it's going to be a testing. But as far as the scourges and the things that are really going to kick off, you're going to be safe from that if you hearken unto Yahweh Yahushua. I pray, I hope that this lesson was edifying. And with that, I say shalom.